quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And a base hit up the middle. And that turns the lineup over.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
This is Bryce Terang. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next, Sal Frelick, 1 for 2.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove. And
that one almost got him.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That's to third. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that is that. Milwaukee leaves one as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning, here's the center fielder, Colton Cowser. Mizorowski back to work. That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And there's the strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Cowser on at first, nobody out. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Just missed.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Will Brennan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at first with no outs here. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And ball 4 to a board.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Now the left fielder, Will Brennan.
been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Perkins on the move to the gap. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 2 in this one. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. DL Hall getting loose out there. Ashby getting cranked up as well.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt, but kept close. And an excellent job keeping it right there. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Stays alive.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Henderson getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. Safe. It's 3-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Jacob Mizorowski, done for the night, just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. So a lefty out of the pen, DL Hall.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Two on, 1 out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And that is out of play. Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. Luis Ariz stands in.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that drops in for a strike. This to third. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. They get 2 and draw even again. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Luke Weaver up and throwing. King getting loose as well. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And here is Hoskins. His July and August splits there. Hoskins measures 6 feet 4 inches, 32 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. Not even close there. And the count is 1-1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Tyler Rogers is forced to the mound after the injury.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound.
Willie Castro up now for the Brewers. That catches the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
And that just misses. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. All tied up at 3 apiece.
Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name? How about we just tone it down?
Back now at Oriole Park. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And leading off the bottom of the 6th, Ryan Mountcastle.
Bring it up, bring it up. I got away with a win, Brahim. I might just spend what I made, Brahim. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. I might just spend what I made. Did all the work, so I'm getting paid. Lay down the bill, I can't never be phased. I told him, bring it up.
Just missed. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Trevor McGill appears to be getting loose. Mears also throwing. Foul ball there. Lifted in the air, right center field. Frelick has a beat on it and makes the grab. And there's 1 down. And now the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. Gets the call. That's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And downstairs. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a ball. Two now. Good job to fight that one off. That just misses, and a full count now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So 2 down now, and here is Colton Cowser.
See, there's this name that I met on my train, and I never complain, but she don't think my game. We never get it.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Got him swinging. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Score remains tied at 3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Fought off foul. Next pitch is outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Little chopper rolls foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Line drive. Henderson. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Here's the third baseman, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
Right through there for a strike. And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Popped up right side, and it drops in. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. His righty-lefty splits there.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
The throw is wild, and it gets away. Here goes the runner. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering is outside.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Runner goes again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner on the move again. Ball outside. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. And I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Two outs.
Oh, one.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball two. That's down and in.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Sal Frelick in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Three-two now.
3-2.
2 down. Go-ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. The throw to second is offline.
Comes through with the RBI. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when you hit it that far out front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
So runner at second, 2 down. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. 1 for 3. Runner takes off. That one ripped, but foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Towards first. Oh, nice play. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Trevor McGill.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at 2. And ball 1.
That's a really good take.
Not close with that one, and the count's even at 2. And that skips into there. Will Brennan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swings and misses, struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch-out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So digging in, Will Brennan. First pitch misses. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Brings it in. 2 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the catcher up to hit, Adley Rutschman.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Luke Weaver.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
That's why we give him all the glory. Yeah, that's what he do. Bring it through to the other side. All praises to the Most High.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. It's 0-1.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Just missed.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
Fouled off down the right side. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Joey Lucchesi preparing to come on if needed. Nobody out, runner at first. That one misses. 2-0.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Just missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
The next pitch misses, and 1-1.
1-1.
First and second here, no outs.
Hey! 1-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
First and second, no outs. And the batter now, Willie Castro. High fly ball out towards left center. Brennan sizes this one up. 1 away. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
The 0-1. Just missed.
1 ball. 1 strike.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed.
Straighten him up a
3
little bit.
balls. 2 strike.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
Here's the third baseman.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Outside. 1-0.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
In there at the knees, and a count 1-1. So they're all loaded up. Base He's hit. One run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Luke Weaver won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. Coming on for the Orioles, Joey Lucchesi.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases loaded with one away. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
0-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Late on that fastball.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
On the ground, a short could be two. Fired to second. Throw to first, but he beat it.
I promise you there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
So up next, Bryce Terang.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And there's the strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Ortiz at third. Perkins at first. 2 out of the inning. On the ground, right side. Fair ball. 1 run is in. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So it's 4 runs for him on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 8 and the Orioles 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Aaron Ashby.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Digging in, Gunnar Henderson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Chorio hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
Late in the game with the offense trying to play catch up, they're looking for any momentum they can get, any kind of opportunity to get back in this game, and an error can certainly do that. Let's see if that turns into something right here.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch is outside. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now, here is Ryan Mountcastle. 0 for 3 in this one. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Going to count 1 and 2. The Brewers leading by 5 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Goes down looking. And the Orioles leave 1. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. As expected, we're going into a rain delay, and I have a feeling this is going to be a long break, Singy. It is really coming down as they put the tarp on the infield.
Yeah, I think we kind of saw this one coming, Boog, and it's not going to be a short break either, so guess we go grab some coffee or something, man. Go sneak in a game of the show before play picks back up.
Bring it. Lucchesi back to work. Frelick leading things off and takes a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Lucchesi, 32 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And that one handled. Fires to first on the run, and he gets him. Nicely done.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Now it's going to be William Contreras.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Two down, base is empty. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, 9. 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Brewers 8 and the Orioles 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th, Jared Koenig.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the right fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back. That's to third, and that chance handled. Slings it across,
Yep, he's out.
and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boot, get back on track. His team needs him.
Westberg stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Back to the mound. It hit him. Safe at first, and now after the play, we'll check on the lefty's status. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Brewers have won 4 in a row.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.